Yo, what up Gen Z? Zayden Cruz here, your weekly dose of reality served with a side of laughter and maybe a little bit of existential dread. But hey, that's just life, right? Today we're diving deep into something kinda weird, kinda awesome, the power of journaling. I know, sounds lame AF, like something your grandma would do. But trust me, this ain't your average diary where you whine about your crush or last night's questionable decisions, although those are valid entries too, no judgment. We're talking rewiring your brain for happiness, people. Like, actual tangible results, not just some feel-good buzzword. Ever felt like your thoughts are racing a marathon with zero finish line? You know that feeling when you can't shut off the mental chatter, replaying every awkward moment or stressing about the future? Yeah, me too, but journaling, it's kinda like hitting the pause button on that inner chaos. 5 key takeaways to level up your happiness game. First off, forget about grammar rules and perfect sentences. This ain't a college essay, it's your brain having a therapy session with itself. Write whatever comes to mind, even if it sounds crazy. Like, seriously, let those thoughts spill out onto the page. Anxieties, dreams, that weird conspiracy theory you just can't shake off. It's all valid. Think of journaling as a digital detox for your mind, but instead of scrolling through endless TikToks, you're deleting mental clutter. Second, get specific. Vague entries like, I feel stressed, aren't gonna cut it. What exactly is stressing you out? That deadline, that fight with your bestie, the existential dread of choosing a college major? Write it down. Being specific helps you pinpoint the source of your feelings and figure out ways to deal with them. Third, don't just focus on the negative stuff. Give your brain a serotonin boost by acknowledging the good vibes too. Had an amazing lunch? Aced that quiz? Your dog gave you puppy dog eyes that melted your heart? Write it down. You gotta celebrate those wins, even the tiny ones. It's like training your brain to focus on the positive, kinda like how influencers curate their feed for maximum likes, except this is way more real and impactful. Fourth, review your entries regularly. Go back and read what you wrote a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. You'll be amazed at how much you've grown, how your perspective has shifted, and how many times you thought the same things but worded them differently. Talk about meta. And lastly, don't pressure yourself to write every day. Some days will be more productive than others. Just keep it consistent as much as possible. Remember, this isn't a chore, it's a conversation with your inner self. The Og Journaling King, Oprah Winfrey. Let's talk about Oprah, the queen of all things positive vibes and self-improvement. She's been journaling for decades, and her own stories about its impact are seriously inspiring. Back in the day, when she was just starting out, Oprah struggled with imposter syndrome, feeling like a fraud even though she was killing it on TV. Journaling helped her confront those feelings head-on. She wrote down her doubts, fears, and insecurities, which eventually allowed her to process them and gain more confidence. Talk about leveling up. Oprah isn't the only one who swears by journaling. Tons of successful people, from CEOs like Bill Gates to actors like Emma Watson, credit it with helping them achieve their goals, manage stress, and live more fulfilling lives. It's like a secret weapon for success, but instead of expensive gadgets or fancy courses, you just need a pen and paper, or a digital app if that's your vibe. Mic drop takeaways. Journaling isn't about being perfect or writing flowery prose, it's about getting real with yourself. It's about giving your brain space to breathe, process emotions, and ultimately find more happiness in the everyday chaos. And hey, if Oprah can do it, so can you. So ditch the phone for a few minutes each day, grab that journal or app, and start unleashing your inner thoughts. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Time to take action. What are you waiting for? Go ahead, open that journal or fire up that note-taking app. Write down one thing that made you smile today. One thing you're grateful for. One thing you want to achieve this week. You got this. Don't forget to tag your journaling moments with hashtag Dopamine Detox Podcast on TikTok. Let's see those mental detox vibes. And while you're at it, follow, rate, and share the podcast like it's giving you free Chipotle coupons. We're in this together. Gen Z, let's rewrite the rules of happiness one journal entry at a time. Peace out.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.